What's going on YouTube? V here. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of heads up on December 13th and 14th, 2018. You might see a noticeable, an amazingly decrease in your subscriber count as we remove spam from your channels. You will see alert in YouTube Studio if impacted. I like this. For you guys to know what this is called a subscriber purge. This actually happens a lot of times throughout. I think, if I could be wrong, once every 2 years, I think, maybe 1 year. And the last time we've seen this, a lot of content creators actually lost subscribers. And obviously it happens throughout all content creators. I think in one day, I think I lost 40, I want to say. The average, you know, it really varies. I think anywhere from like 40 to 200 for most, and it's mostly because it's closed accounts that used to be open, used to watch your stuff, as well as spam subscribers. Now this is people who actually buy subscribers. So it'd be really interesting to see what happens in the YouTube purge. I wonder if everyone's playing fair. I love this. It's amazing YouTube's actually more pronounced about it. I think it was last year, the year before that, YouTube just did it. And you just saw one day, you were like, oh, lottie, boom, lost 40 subscribers. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I realized it happened to a bunch of my friends as well. And I was like, okay, just cleaning out the old accounts. It makes sense. Anyway, it kind of evens it out. Looking forward, in YuGiOh news, we have TCG Dual Power. Now, this is going to be part of the market watch today. We're talking about this. This is important, because everyone wants this. In fact, the only people who does not want this box to be released at all would be only two types of people. Well, technically three. Vendors, stores, and backpack vendors. You see, they will stack up on all these cards so they can go to YuGiOh events to be able to unload them. They'll buy them at a relatively cheaper price and try to sell them. Now, they're not super angry about this news, but it does tell them, hey, these cards are going to be getting reprinted. You're going to want to sell these cards because they're useless soon. Let's look right into it, guys, and I'll go over the stuff within the market watch and combine it together because I really want you to understand the fact the news alone, how it will impact these cards' variants in the market. And we'll talk about whether they're going to go up, whether they're going to go down. Let's really get into it. So 40 lingering promotional cards from Japan find their way to the TCG in a special set of full tournament-worthy reprints. We're excited to share some information about an upcoming product released from the YuGiOh trading card game. Launching Friday, April 5th, so January, February, March, April, 4 months after this beginning of this year. Dual Power celebrates Spring 2019 by rolling together a new 100-card Ultra Rare booster set alongside a new Ultra Rare variant artwork of every YuGiOh TCG Ace monster. See, I really like this a lot because it's hopefully they're gonna do. They're gonna use the Duelist Saga Ultra Rarity. That'd be kind of cool. But I do like the Konami is actually doing alternate art. They rarely have done alternate art. I'm not sure if I talked about this before on this channel or not. They rarely do alternate art cards. And in fact, looking at the older alternate art cards Konami has done, like the ultimate, what was the special edition with cards like Jinzo that had a picture of what it was in Japanese. By the way, little fun fact: Jinzo's name in Japanese translates to Android Psycho Shocker. It's pretty badass. But those cards are valuable, and now we're seeing more an alternate art card, which I love. I wish Konami does more often. An alternate art Ash Blossom or Ghost Ogre. It'd be awesome to see. Keep reading though. From Dark Magician to Decode Talker. Well, unfortunately, you're kind of late on Decode Talker, Konami. I mean, the ultimate right now price is roughly around $14, so get your Decode ultis. I mean, there's still a Ultra ulti. I would get this over the Ultra Rare that's going to be coming out because, you know, everything other version looks crap. 13 or 14 bucks for an ulti Decode Talker is not that bad. It's still a good card and still will see play in the current competitive YuGiOh meta. I highly advise you to pick one of these up. They're dirt cheap right now. A new double-sided game board. Nobody plays these. Nobody plays these, Konami. Stop. Why do you do this? It's embarrassing for all of us. Hey, look, a double-sided cardboard thing that you can play YuGiOh on. Because we don't know what neoprene or any kind of cloth mats or eventually my leather mats. And we don't know anything about those mats. We have no idea about those. I play on cardboard. Yeah, I don't play cardboard on cardboard. It's incest. Each Dual Power box contains 6 Dual Power booster packs with 5 Ultra Rare cards per pack, 6 new Ultra Rare variant art cards, and 1 crap board. Listen, I just want to say something real quickly, guys, because we got this before, and it wasn't so good. We got the, what was it, kind of like Burning Abyss and stuff like that. It's just, yeah. Like, I don't know what you're doing by doing this, Konami. You could have made this into a tin or something a little more inexpensive, and we would have bought it all the same. You could have made this into a box that sold these packs at a higher price point and margin, and we'd buy this. We wouldn't. Buying these huge boxes are useless if we're only gonna get 6 packs on them. This is a waste of production. If I was at Konami right now, what I would go is, I would go, hey guys, how about we stop with these goddamn boxes, the idiotic looking tins that you could throw away anyway? Maybe someone used to put like nails in them or whatever. Why don't we get rid of all that? And why don't we focus on something that's a little more influential? I don't know. Maybe like a, hey, remember those booster boxes we have that we put packs in? Let's just do that. We'll just up the price, up the MSRP, up the single variants of the price point, and give it to all stores / distributors, and we'll save a lot of money and make a lot of money. High five for me, guy. That's what a real Konami person should do, but of course it doesn't happen. Some idiot actually says, you know it'd be really cool? If we had boxes with these artwork with cardboard mats. Nobody wants this crap. Maybe out of everybody that buys this, I'm gonna say out of every 100 players, maybe 1 player thinks about holding onto one of these. And out of every one of those 100 players, 1 does it. He loses it eventually and gets thrown out. These are useless. The artwork is gorgeous. How about we make a real playmat? That'd be kind of cool. Okay. So moving forward, guys, Dual Power Fact Sheets. Dual Power celebrates Spring 2019 by rolling together a new 100-card Ultra Rare booster set, including 40 brand new cards, alongside a new Ultra Rare variant artwork of every Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Ace monster. What about Firewall Dragon? Is Firewall Dragon in here? No. They gave us decode because Firewall. Right? Is that decode? Yeah, it's decode. Yeah, sorry, Firewall. You just gotta take the L on this one, buddy. Let's see, where was I? Alongside a new Ultra Rare variant, every Dark Magician Deco Token, and a new double-sided game board. I think I read this already. Okay. Before I begin, I'll keep reading for you guys. I just want to say, that with Speed Duels, there's gonna be a booster set of Speed Duels coming out as well. This information is kind of already known, so I can talk about it, because Konami sends us email to all stores, and I kind of can't talk about it. But now due to the fact that you can find this information readily online, Speed Duels will actually have a set. And you can play as character cards, like Ishizu Ishtar, who's going to be running Gravekeepers, which I thought was pretty cool. Yugi Moto's running Jax Knights. I don't like that. That doesn't sound fun. Anyway. So it comes with 6 new dual power booster packs, 5 ultra rare cards per pack, dual power booster set, 40 new cards, 60 hot prints, including 4 popular discard monster effects from Ghost Ogre, Ghost Spell, popular spells like Infinite Impermanence, Card of Demise, Evenly Matched, Link monsters from Borlo, Tricks of Harley, and out of print cards like Trigger Beast, High Priestess of Prophecy, and 2015 Nekroz. Okay, I'm done reading all this crap. I'm done reading it. Okay, let's talk about this now in the market. So obviously I still talk about Decode already, but let's talk about Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. What's gonna happen, V, to the Ultimate Rare variant version of this, V? Because I have a playset, because I rob people for a living, and I get to buy high value Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, random guy who's a professional thief that does it, strong arming people when they get out the bar late at night. How are you doing today? I think your Ghost Ogre and Soul Rabbit is still going to be the best variant, and in fact still maintain a relatively high price due to the fact that card's coming out ultra rare, and you will have the highest rarity being ultimate rare. Due to the fact that you'll have the highest rarity, your card will be the hardest one to find due to the fact that it only came out in OTS Pack 5, and it will actually maintain its price point, if not actually go up in price. Look at the guy who's holding a secret rare. Well, you're going to have a noticeable dip in your valuation, but ultimately your card price will settle as well. Every other version of these, well, they're going to go down, including the Ghost Ogre that's actually ultra rare. This will go down heavily, which will impact the price of this one, making this card go down, and gold rare should never be worth anything more than a penny and a laugh. Looking at Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion, we can see a $59 market price. Seeing first edition late plate for about $54. And I just want to say, did you sell it? Did you sell your Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion already? Because you should have. Because if you didn't sell your Ghost Ball and Haunted Mansion, selling it now is insanely hard. Granted, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players will have until April to get their hands on this card, but once April comes out, there'll be an ultra variant version of this card. In order for this card to actually maintain any kind of value, relevant value, let's just put it right there, relevant value, it would have to have an even higher rarity being ultimate rare, as we saw with Ghost Ogre just a little while ago. Due to the fact that's not the case, Ghost Ball and Haunted Mansion will actually decline substantially in value. Ghost Ogre secret rares were roughly around, I'm gonna say $30, $30 bucks, right? $30, $35, what is it, $35, $36. This will go down even more so, and this will not go down due to the fact that it's relevance within the competitive meta. No. This will go down due to the fact that Flame's Destruction was a recent set, whereas the set that Ghost Ogre came on, Cross Souls, was an older set, meaning this is easier and more accessible for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, and that's why this card's price will once again go down in value. I'm hoping you sold this card. It's very important. Infinite Impermanence. Well, currently right now, Infinite Impermanence is holding a market price of roughly $93. Looking at the market, guys, it's actually $83. It's went down about $10, and that's a pretty significant drop for a card like this. What I will say about Infinite Impermanence is I'm very glad that this card is going to get a reprint. It's been needing a reprint badly, and I honestly didn't know where Konami was going to fit this in. Obviously, the theme of this year is cardboard boxes within cardboard in it. Genius. Within cardboard playmat. Sure. Nevertheless, I think Infinite Impermanence becoming a readily available card for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players is still really cool. Let's not go crazy about this though. Let's not celebrate, okay? This ain't the end of Star Wars where we just beat at the Empire. We're not happy right now because there's a possible chance this card gets short printed. Yay. The reason why is because we can look at this card and see how hot of a card it is, obviously, and having a price relevant to another card, Ash Blossom and Joy of Spring, and seeing what happened when Konami said, yeah, we're going to reprint Ash Blossoms. We're like, yeah. They're like, okay, you ready for it? We're like, yeah, we're ready for it. And they're like, okay, Shadows of Valhalla, you might get one per box. It's not a secret rare. Have fun. Why are you all sad? I gave you Ash Blossoms. Everyone should be happy. I think this card's a good chance of being a short print within the set due to the fact that this will be the most sorted card within the set unless Konami hits in the ban list, which is highly unlikely looking at the OCG ban list and our current TCG ban list. This card's nowhere near to be on it. So no, I think this card's going to be a short print. I think this card will still maintain a high price, and I think that its price point, Infinite Impermanence, will actually maintain around $80, unfortunately, depending how badly Konami short prints this. Nevertheless, this will be a short print. Do not get it twisted. Up next, Kartamai is getting a reprint. Great. I think that's also Kartamai's getting reprint as an ultra rare. So Millennium Pack Original Prince, get fucked. Guys who do have the high secret rarity, cool. You have a cool card. Unfortunately, this card's not seeing much play in the meta right now. Yeah, we can make an argument for Dracos, and in a way, I would agree with you making an argument for Dracos. Unfortunately, it still doesn't merit its current price point. Its current price point was going to go down. Nevertheless, it had almost no showing at the previous Yu-Gi-Oh events we've been looking at. Maybe a little one here and there, but not enough to show any relevancy to have this card at this high price. Since that's going to happen, this card will actually go lower in price, heavily. And now the news of the reprints coming out, this card's going to be hitting $8 soon. Once the reprint comes out, the only one that will actually have any valuation that's decent would be the secret rare version of Kartamai. And even that, it's not going to be too crazy high due to the fact that it wasn't a short print in Legendary Collection Kaiba. Moving on. Next card to get reprinted. Evenly matched. So this card's been stabilizing roughly around $30. Looking at the original print from Circuit Break, you see a $30. $28 from the 2018 Mega 10. Can I just say something real quickly? I think Konami forgot about the 2018 Mega 10. I'm not sure if anyone realized this or not, but like the two hot cards on it, let me just put this aside real quickly. The two hottest cards on here, Borload and Evilly, are getting reprinted in here. Konami, are you saying something to those who bought your previous product? I mean, I know we've done this before where like we bought your previous product and you said, psych, this is a better version, eat a dick if you paid a lot of money. I get that. But the 2018 Mega 10s came out, I don't know, in 2018. There were reprints already of highly sorted cards, and I think you just bojangled a lot of people. Look at Evenly Matched, though, we can see the fact that Evenly Matched is still maintaining its value. Will still maintain its value. I think once it comes out as a reprint, the value of Evenly Matched will significantly drop. We will still see a decent valuation of Evenly Matched. I'm going to guess probably around $20 for Secret Rare. The Mega 10 will probably hit around $15 if it would see side deck play, which we are currently seeing it as. Moving forward, Borlo Dragon. So this card's going down because his brother, more ripped, more better looking, just, you know, hooking up with all the girls, all the guys. Borso Dragon is just doing everything. By the way, if you haven't noticed, it's not in there. Now, we know. We don't know, but so far, it's not in there. Borload's in there, and Borload's price is actually stabilizing at its current price point, which I obviously think will be going down in value. Borload's not a bad card, but Borsword is just so much better. Borload can help you, gain advantage. Borsword will just end the game, which is better. So hard to see, and due to the fact that it's like that, and due to the fact that it's getting An ultra rare, which would be very interesting to look at, printing. I think this price point will obviously decline in value. It's hard to say where it will go because it's hard to say if Barlow would show any kind of mediocre play in the April format. If it does show any kind of mediocre play, though, I think it's easy to say that the original print Circuit Break Barlow Dragons will hit roughly around $15. If not, it's gonna sink a lot worse than that. So Naturia Beast is getting a reprint, and even though my DT2 Naturia Beast is gorgeous, original prints hit on Arsenal's worth money. I didn't know that. But the other versions of Naturia Beast, good. It is actually, according to reprint Bally, when the ugly ghost, when the ugly premium go, not only premium go, but premium go return to bling. God, Konami, what are you doing? Who named that? Fire that guy, girl, whatever. Is holding at $12 in price point. So I'm really glad Konami's actually reprinted this card. Does this card see a lot of meta play? No, but when it does, this card sees some dumb prices. And the prices have only been getting higher and higher as time goes on. So I'm glad Konami's reprinting the Naturia Beast. High Priest of the Prophecy is getting a reprint. Good, I'm glad. No, I'm not, I'm joking. It's a filler reprint. That's literally what it is. They were like, we need a filler reprint of a card that we have two of. Let's make it a third reprinting. Sure. High Priest of Prophets came out ultra rare originally in Battle Pack 2 War of the Gods. Price point was roughly around $11, but the money one, and still would always be the money one, would be the secret rare High Priest of Prophecy. Once again, these cards are getting reprinted as ultra rare. Secret rare is what you want. It's what you care about. The highest rarity is what you want, what you care about. So ultra rare is cool, but if you have unlimited secret rare, it's currently $16. First edition is going to be roughly around $21. This might dip down a little bit and then just go back up in price. This is what we're going to see here, because every Yu-Gi-Oh player is like, oh, I can play spell books. Great, you can play spell books. They don't have the best card. Their best card is it here? Is Spellbook of Judgment? Where's the Bay? No, the best card is Spellbook of Judgment. And unless Spellbook of Judgment comes off the ban list, nobody cares about High Priestess of Prophecy. Like, Konami, maybe you could put that Judgment to 2? Put it to 3? Oh, Konami, if you did that, Konami, I'd rub your shoulders. Alright, up next, Nekroz is getting a reprint. So I've been yelling for about, I think go on 8 months, I think is when I first brought up Nekroz. Because someone asked me about it. And I continually said, yeah, you need to get rid of your Nekroz. They're high in value. Well, they're a good deck. They could be good one day. They could get a new card. And I said, sure, absolutely. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Konami made more support for Nekroz. Unlock Nekroz with the ban list. Wouldn't faze me at all. I think it's a good idea if Konami does do that. But they came out in Secret Forces, guys. Secret Forces has been around for, what, 5 years roughly? I'm going to say. I could be wrong, though. About 5 years, I'm thinking, though. And Nekroz was money back then. Well, this box is going to reprint a bunch of Nekroz. Now, here's the weird thing. If you are holding Nekroz and you just want to go down with the ship for some weird reason and not make a lot of money, like Valk's about, your place that's 120. This card over here is about 75s. Like you're going to make so much money selling Nekroz if you still have it right now. You still have opportunity. People will still want this over the ultra rare, rightfully so. But if you want to go down with the ship, here's my little piece of advice for you. And this is the only piece of advice to give to every one of you Nekroz players. Konami cannot reprint all these Nekroz cards. Let me reframe what I just said. Konami can reprint all these Nekroz cards, but in the past, they've always missed one. Would it be on accident? Would it be on purpose? Who knows? But what I am saying, though, if we see Nekroz or Trishula not being on that box, on that 100 card as a reprint, this version will go high as hell. If we see Valko not being on that reprint, Valko is going to hit like $100 a card. Something stupid. Just because of hype and anticipation of Nekroz. And if Nekroz get another support card, Valk's going to hit some silly numbers. With that said, I think Konami will be reprinting Valk, Trishula, and Brionic. They are the 3 most known cards, the most notorious cards that the deck uses, that are staples. I think these are going to be the reprints. And then you'll be left with like Gun Gear or Sophia, cards that, let's be honest with you, Nekroz maybe played a Gun Gear. Nobody played Sophia for Nekroz. So do that what you will, but I think that's what's going to happen with the deck. So we're finally getting Aramage Jasmine coming in this box, which I'm really excited about. Finally, thank God. Here's the problem. And I think it's a problem that a lot of you players did not understand, and I'm going to try to explain to you as easy as possible. Fucking Max C is at 3 in the Oshiji when this deck was still topping. This deck spams boards way more than Gokis, if you can believe it or not. And those are with plants, a deck that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players used to love playing with debris plants, and I would not be surprised whatsoever if this happens again. With that said, I just want to say the fact that maybe we're probably going to get Max C back in the meta, due to the fact that this deck's a thing. In fact, this deck will still be topping tournaments with this one card because it's so good for the deck. It won't FDK, but it'll still spam boards and create some stupid powerful boards. And if we don't have Max C, this will be a tier 1 deck, almost to the point where everything else is 1.5. It's that good. With that said, I think we should also look at Arrow Mage Jasmine, which came out only in Clash of Rebellions. I wish this needs a reprint. Hopefully it's in the box. If it's not, Arrow Mage Jasmine yesterday, with the announcement of this card coming out, had a market price of roughly $15, and now we're seeing its market price hit almost near $17, almost near $18. And at the bottom of the page, it quickly goes to $23, $24 for Arrow Mage Jasmine, due to the fact that this card is a needed card in that deck, and it almost guaranteed it will be a tier 1 deck due to the fact that it can spam board so good. I hate this deck, but I want to play it. It's one of those. And if Arrow Mage Jasmine isn't reprinted, we're in a lot of trouble. Also, this card coming out, to me, almost reinforces the fact that Maxi is coming off the ban list. I'm going to say 2. Be nice. Another card that's going to be coming off on this box is Security Dragon. Love the artwork, by the way. It requires 2 monsters. It's up and down. When this card fits in the field, if this card's Coley, you can target one monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand. You can only use the effect of Security Dragon once per turn. It's a cute card, light monster, by the way, and yeah, I like it. Finally, we're getting this as a reprint. Japan has had this for about 6 months, roughly. Now, let's look at Burning Abyss, because I see we're getting, Konami specifically mentioned with that box, a lot of cards we don't have. Obviously, they didn't give us the full spoiler list, but what do we don't have? Burning Abyss players, raise your hand. All use. Cherubini, exactly. We don't have Cherubini. Not only do we not have Cherubini, Burning Abyss is still pretty heavily locked within our TCG ban list. With Beatrice being hit, we're seeing hits above C and Graph. Burning Abyss is still a heavily locked deck. Looking at the OCG ban list, Burning Abyss is a heavily unlocked deck. And it's easy. Anyone can clearly see this, that this deck is obviously a meta deck over in the OCG. Once January 1st rolls around, this deck actually gets to see more meta play. With that said, I think seeing Cherubini come back and Burning Abyss coming back is almost a factual thing at this point. In fact, I'm really shocked the fact that Konami didn't just announce Cherubini with this box. Could it be that's coming on Sky Strikers as a secret rare? Burning Abyss players, I'm looking at you. That'd be a good box for you, wouldn't it? Be a good box for everybody, but for Burning Abyss players, 1 secret rare slot for this deck is a world of difference. Now, I know there's some YuGiOh players out there that's like, hey, V, listen, Burning Abyss don't even need Cherubini. Wrong. They fucking love that card. The card's amazing for the deck, and not only is the card amazing for the deck, but if this deck was to be fully unlocked again, well, boys, you're gonna have a pretty derpy deck running around the YuGiOh meta. With that said, looking at Dante's market price should be about $16. Unlimited Lightly Play is currently $13. In fact, Dante, for the most part, is almost a collector's card at this point. First edition Lightly Play is hitting about $18. After that one's gone, it's roughly around $19 for a near mint version of Dante Traveler Burning Abyss. With that said, guys, I do think that Dante and Burning Abyss is going to be a good deck moving forward. I think it'll be a deck that we'll be able to see play at Nationals, which is something amazing. I mean, a couple of years ago, I was seeing play with PK5, which is a variant of Burning Abyss, as well, and it saw play in its own time when it was out fully for a good amount of time. But yeah, Burning Abyss still seems to come back because it's that much of a loved deck. Great artwork, fun deck, and yeah, floating for days. Can't wait to see this come back. I really want to know Konami's going to add more cards off the ban list to mediate this deck if they do allow it to be a little more unlocked in power. Cards maybe like Soul Drain, which makes it so monsters cannot activate their effects in graveyard. Like, that'd be kind of cool. Something similar to that. I might have messed up Soul Drain. Maybe Dimensional Fissure, or Macrocosmos. Something to mediate the Burning Abyss. That's what's going to be needed. Up next, nice play, Matt. Up next, Shadows. So, people keep arguing with me about Shadows. Like, I keep getting people go, V, the card's not been errated. Though we do know of an errata that exists. Like, it's a weird thing going on with Shadows. There is OCG errata. And people are arguing that there's none for the TCG, but there is, though. Well, we will get this. Like, don't think we're going to get this card on errata. That'd be insane. I think we're going to get the errata. By the way, if you guys don't know what the errata is simple. The light monster used to bring out Ultra Construct cannot activate its effect to turn it sent to the graveyard. That's the errata. That's it. That's it. That's a real thing. Now, we don't technically have it here, but technically we don't have fucking Shuttle Contract being playable here because it's currently banned. So we would have to see moving forward what will happen with this. With that said, guys, looking at Shuttle Fusion, do not get this one. This is a horrible one to buy. Buy your Secret Shuttle Fusions. I know your Talos is going to go higher in value. Construct's already going higher in value. Even the Megaton version is going higher in value. Shakanaga, I did a video about that yesterday. When the Secret Rare is the one you want to get. just looking at Burning Abyss in general, like everyone should have Burning Abyss put to the side. Shadow Beast currently, oh, this is a funny one. So Shadow Beast currently, the super rare that came out in Astro Pack 6 is roughly around $5, almost there $5, $4.75 for each Shadow Beast. Okay. The 2015 Megaton Shadow Beast, yeah, they're like 3s and 4s over here. And this is the only 2 prices left on them. You know, Shadows. I also thought about scraps, guys, and I just want to give you a quick check on scraps real quickly. The price point is roughly around $8 scraps, and we're seeing Scrap Dragon be roughly around $17 for first edition lightly played. Listen, I don't want to say I told you so, but seriously, you can still get the Ultra Rare Scrap Dragon and be in a good position. Scrap Dragon is a great card to buy, great card to hold, and now since we're done with the ultis, maybe you want to consider the Ultra Rare version. Another good card that scraps have that nobody's looking at right now is Scrap Mind Reader. I think, can't Needle Fiber bring this out? Scrap Mind Reader's current price point is roughly around $3.50. You can see it over here, guys. But the price quickly goes down. In fact, if you go to the bottom of the page, it's $10 at the bottom of the page for Scrap Mind Reader. And it ain't like there's 50 around. I mean, this guy has 9 at $6. But yeah, Scrap Mind Reader is a card that nobody's talking about, but everyone knows will be a viable card. Everyone knows that it will have some kind of play in the future. Everyone knows that came out on Star Trek Blast, which is the money set, because everyone knows that already. Don't tell them. Listen, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know any of these, by the way. I do need to buy myself a Scrap Mind Reader. If you buy 10, can you send me one? I just want one. I actually don't own any of these. I like the artwork on this card, but I was too busy focused on the other scrap cards. Not that card. That card's terrible. Scrap Orthros, which used to be like a $5 card. Even when Twin Dragons regulars are going up in value, there is also the legendary hero versions of Scrap Dragon, but it was common, so nobody cared about that rarity. The Duels Revolution one, that's what I'm talking about. It's like $1. Yeah, let me just click on it real quickly. This is for the Ultra version. Once again, it got reprinted super rare and common. The Ultra Rare is $1. The Ultra Rare first edition is $1.60. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. You probably missed the boat on the ultis. Don't worry about it. I got you, bro. Ultra Rare. It won't be bling bling, but it'll make you some money if this deck was to see play. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to see play. I really don't. But I do see price trends, and I do see where they're going. And scraps are definitely on the move right now. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this Market Watch / YuGiOh news video. I really like to talk more about this, but I think it's been going for about half an hour. And I'll just type more on my blog, guys. If you want to check my blog out, it's articles or whatever you want to call it. It's YuGiOhMark.com. I'm still working on it. I'm still organizing everything. I've been running around a lot. I'm also on Twitch. I play Magic the Gathering Arena, which I'll probably do a video about today or tomorrow, and I'll just upload it for you guys. We're discussing about MTG Arena. If you guys want to check that out, I would love it if you could check that video out as well. Please, guys, I read every single one of your comments. I would love to know what you guys are commenting. What you thinking? Are you getting involved in some of these cards? Are you going to be looking forward to this box? Or are you going to wait and just buy the singles due to the fact that we know there's going to be a short print of Infinite Impermanence in this box? Gonna happen. It's a pretty good card. Probably the best card out of the box so far. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Please hit the like button, subscribe. It's your boy V. Have a great day, guys.